And welcome back to another episode of WCW Nitro. I am the JamSaw, and with me, as always, my broadcast partner, Brock Redhead. How you doing tonight, Brock?
I'm good. I hope your weekend was good. Anything new with you and crowd about The Rock or anything?
We still have not heard anything back from The Rock. We don't know his whereabouts. He's not really responded to any texts or emails, but that's not anything that's out of the ordinary with a superstar such as The Rock. He could be busy, focused, studying in a monastery in Tibet and just not have access to a phone. We don't really know for sure what's going on, but we do know that Chris Jericho has picked up the slack and will continue to do so this week.
Well, I can't wait to see what a vet like of his status does with this brand.
Definitely. And I mean, Chris Jericho has already put on a great show last week, granted bringing in a lot of AEW talent to fill in his show while he's filling in for The Rock, booking this whole show. But the other thing that I want everybody to keep in mind, that there's been some grumblings backstage from WCW talent. They're a little pissed off they're not getting featured or shown, so they talked to Chris Jericho. So we're going to be seeing a couple of versus teams. We're going to be seeing some tag teams, the Young Bucks against the OC, and I think it's the Lucha Brothers versus the OC, and the Young Bucks against another team of the WCW side. It's going to be a fantastic tag team matchups, I think, team versus team. Then we have a couple of women's title matches as well. We have Beth Phoenix challenging for the NXT Championship, and we have a women's championship match. Rhea Ripley will face off against Askua, who won the number one women battle royale a couple weeks back.
Well, I can't wait to. Everything is happening so fast that I just can't wait to see where this all ends up.
Well, definitely. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts, and to culminate the evening as well, there will be a Elimination Chamber match with special stipulations. There's going to be 3 previously AEW superstars versus 3 WWE superstars in Elimination Chamber to choose who will be the number one contender that WCW will be sending to the pay-per-view to challenge against our newly created cross-promotional championship. It will not be quite the 24/7. It's kind of a replacement for it, but it will only be defended on pay-per-views between the champion and whatever challenger is brought to the plate from the challenging show.
Awesome. I can't wait.
So Chris Jericho laying down the law a little bit.
A little bit. But with a dude of such caliber like himself, if he says something, you got to do it.
Indeed. He has the experience, he has the breeding, he has the blood that is professional wrestling.
Yeah. All right, so first up, what are we...
I'm sorry, your mic cut out.
A little bit. The sound guy, So what are we looking at here? What are you expecting from this first tag match?
Well, I don't know. Last week, the Lucha Brothers, they beat the Young Bucks, and those are 2 of the most formidable AEW tag teams in history. So seeing the OC going 1 against these Mexican luchadors, I don't know. Like, I want to say the OC so the WCW continues to shine through as the better overall promotion. But at the same time, the Lucha Brothers are just so quick and powerful and strong. Would be great additions to WCW.
Yes. And here we go.
Starting things up, a little tie up in the corner.
Really like a test of strength, in my opinion.
Yep. Definitely. Oh, no respect shown by Penta.
Oh! I mean...
Going back into the OC's corner, showing another test of strength. Oh, and Penta taking another cheap shot. Luke not too looking too happy.
I mean, really what this comes down to is, do they have respect for the WCW? Because we know we have respect for the AEW, but do they come in with the same amount of respect?
Well, I would think that these guys should be respected at least because they're renowned in other promotions where Penta and Phoenix have also wrestled before, like New Japan and Ring of Honor. Anderson really working the neck of Penta.
Oh, he's going.
Going up top.
What's he gonna do?
Dropping the leg on the neck of Penta, going for that quick cover, but I don't quite think it's enough. Kicking out. Carl spazzing a little bit, like he tweaked his shoulder on the come down.
Yeah.
Ooh, and a knee to the face, taking him down. Oh, stomping on the guts.
And what I've noticed too is a lot of the AEW guys that they come in, they're high flyers, do a lot of flashy moves. The thing is the OC ready?
Well, I think the OC is ready because they did do a lot of Japanese wrestling, and there are a lot of these high-flying luchadors there, so they have experience against all kinds of challengers. Maybe not as much in the WWE, but I'm pretty sure they even faced off against Lucha House Party, so they're no stranger to the Lucha Libre style.
Yeah, because that's a whole different type. Like, I see the OC as old type, like powerhouses. So, to see them to go against high flyers and everything is something you don't see a lot.
Definitely. Oh, and a big boot to the face. Almost an enziguri. Oh, trying for a super kick, but that does nothing to Luke Gallows. A quick cover, but not quite enough to keep the big man down.
Not quite yet.
Big DDT in the corner. But looking like he's going to try to tag in Penta. Let Penta have a little bit more fun with his opponent. Luke still all dazed and confused, narrowly avoiding that, going for the Thez press.
Pick him up. Oh, yeah, working that neck.
You got to, man. These high flyers, if you can injure them, take them out of their game.
But wouldn't you focus more on the legs, though?
Well, you would think so as well, but the head too, because that if your head gets all out of whack, it's like vertigo, right? You try to jump up on that rope, you get all topsy-turvy, you could totally miss your target.
Yeah, that is.
Ooh, and a big kick to the face. Nice double team maneuver by the OC. Carl Anderson going for another submission type move, maybe. Oh, Penta fighting out of it.
Nice.
Drop kick, bringing him down to the ground, going for that cover. Not enough, Penta. Not enough. Carl Anderson barely injured.
Pick him up.
Oh, fights out of the suplex. Drop kick to the face. Taunting him. Zero Miero.
Oh, damn. That was kind of nice.
That's no fear in Spanish.
Oh!
Boom, knocking Carl down with some clubbing blows. Come back going strong. Kick to the face. Will he capitalize? But nope. Oh, looked like he was going to try to tag in Phoenix, but Phoenix is like, no, you finish him. Luke Gallows stepping in. Line tag. I think. twisting the neck, tossing the luchador to the ground, but he fights out of it with a bunch of the guts. Ooh, Luke Gallows seeing that from a mile away. Playing a little bit of catch me if you can. Bam! Flapjack face straight to the canvas, going for that cover. And Phoenix, taking his freaking time, does not rescue his partner in time. The big win goes to the OC. So far, it's WCW 1, AEW 0.
I mean, were you expecting anything less from, the caliber of the team?
I'm sorry, your mic cut out a little bit. I didn't quite catch that.
Did you expect any less from the caliber of this team?
Definitely not. The OC, a classic old school team, have wrestled everywhere for everyone, and have been pretty dominant on our side as well. I mean, a lot of times when they get put into number one contendership challenges, they come out on top. They just can't quite seem to retain the gold for long.
I was, there's certain teams that, you see them and they're flashy at first and, they get the job done, but they're not going to last long. They've traveled the world together. So, when it comes down to it, you would have to put your money on them.
Definitely. The Anderson and Gallows, top-notch team, totally 100% deserving of respect. Now, up next, we'll have Challenge 2, Young Bucks versus Undisputed Era. If you recall, Undisputed Era have been our number one contenders, were our previous tag team champions until Sting and DDP stole the gold from them. So seeing them go one-on-one against this team, I guess if the Young Bucks were to win, maybe they could be considered number one contenders. I mean, I guess if you beat the next in line, you become the next in line.
Right. Get it.
Boom. Starting off strong with a big body slam. Ooh. Kyle coming back with a bit of a flurry of movement. Dropping the knee on the face of Nick Jackson. Irish whip to the corner. Gonna tag in Bobby Fish, going for a double team maneuver.
Pick up.
Ooh, right outside the gate. A suplex with a kick to the side. Bobby Fish going for that cover. Still a little too early, I think, but I mean, you never know with this game, right? Squashes happen.
Yeah, they always go for that pinner.
Bringing Bobby Fish to the corner, looking like he's going for an avalanche. What will it be? Will it be a backdrop? Will it be a suplex? Boom! Huge suplex to the center of the ring. Bobby Fish not quite sure where he is anymore, and Nick Jackson going to tag in his brother Matt. Lifting him with that knee.
Oh, nice.
Boom! Huge pile driver, ranging that neck, head. All that weight being dropped on the top of your skull can't be good for you.
Oh no! Oh no!
Boom! Matt profiling for the crowd.
Nice.
Huge DDT on the apron, bringing him out to the outside. Missing the spinning kick. Bobby Fish getting the opportunity now. Ooh, dropping him right on his knee. Toss to the steps. Matt Jackson cradling that knee.
There you go, pick him up. So you got to use those stairs.
Yeah, you got to be careful, though. We're already at a 5 count. You don't want to be counted out. Smart move by Fish, getting his opponent back into the ring. Picking him up, slamming him with a flurry of blows.
Oh, nice kick.
Yeah, a nice kick bringing Matt down. Trying to crawl towards his brother to get that tag, but Bobby Fish not allowing it. But escaping with a fireman carry.
Nice.
Tagging his brother Nick.
I mean, so, you know, I don't know if a lot of people know the experience that the Undisputed Era have, but are they any match for a team such as the Young Bucks with their caliber?
Oh, yeah, man. They fought on the Indies. They fought together on Ring of Honor, so they're no strangers to the Young Bucks, and the Young Bucks are no strangers to the Undisputed Era. That's what makes this a fantastic event, because back in Ring of Honor, the team of Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish were known as Red Dragon, and they fought together on in Ring of Honor several times against the Young Bucks and the OC.
Oh, wow. Oh, nice.
Wrenching the neck of poor Kyle O'Reilly.
Oh, I thought it was going up. Nice tag. I mean, how do you get to a point where you are as a perfect team, such as the Four Horsemen, DX, Young Bucks? How do you get to the point where you are so connected with that there's just no question that you are one of the three?
Well, I mean, it's one of those things where it's hard to know unless you know, you know? It's like an indescribable thing. It's chemistry. It's mixing two elements together and not knowing how it's going to turn out, but doing it anyway.
Yeah. But I mean, but what's the difference between a great tag versus a team that just looks good?
Did WWE create it?
Okay.
Well, I mean, a lot of it is like time, practice, and skill, man. Dedication, passion. I think those are the most important things. Some people have the look, but can't wrestle worth a damn, can't connect with the crowd. These two teams definitely do not have that problem.
Like, for instance, let's compare the Young Bucks to Wade Barrett's Nexus. Like they were a force when they first came on the scene. They demolished the ring. Like, they looked good, but at the end of the day, they got buried by John Cena. Like, what's the way to avoid that?
Avoid having a John Cena. I hate to say it, but avoid having someone that's so powerful that they can destroy a friggin' huge stable all by themselves. It should be stables versus stables, and you can have a face stable versus a heel stable. That's not a problem, but there should never be one guy that defeats a full stable.
Right.
He should work with a couple other guys and take out people, so it then becomes between you and that leader of the stable. But it should never be one guy just comes in and demolishes everybody.
Right.
Once you've done that, it's like, what's next for him? What's the point? Why should I care about that character anymore?
Yeah. Oh, nice takedown. Nice top. Ground and pound. Gee. Oh, going for that arm bar.
Yeah, going for the arm bar, but Matt making the quick save, breaking up that submission maneuver.
Oh, God. One. Nope.
Kyle not going to take no guff. Grabbing the neck, going for a submission of his own. Dropping him down, breaking the cover again, or breaking the submission again. Matt seems to be the big savior here.
Oh,
3 times in the last 30 seconds, Matt Jackson has saved his brother Nick.
That was close.
What Kyle needs to do is get his opponent closer to his own corner so that Matt does not have enough time to reach him.
Right. Picking him up.
Yeah, Kyle all psyched up. Oh, but Nick is fighting out. Kyle catches it and reverses it. Snapmare, knee to the back, and another cover way too close to Matt.
Oh, nice.
Kick to the leg. Going for another twisted maneuver. Knocking Nick the hell out. Oh, gets a second win. And tags in his brother, Matt. Oh, super kick to the face, knocking Kyle O'Reilly flat on his ass. Going for that cover. And Kyle kicking out. Odd that Bobby Fish didn't even jump in to try to help out his partner.
I thought. Oh, it's here. Oh, with the tag. Nice.
Yeah, dropping his opponent down. Legs caught up on the ropes for a second.
Oh.
Going for that cover. Oh, dropping him down.
Oh, rope break.
And the Undisputed Era gets the win, so it's now 2-0 for WCW in this contest of AEW versus WCW. So I guess the superstars that complained to Chris Jericho tonight, well, had a little basis, in fact, of him bringing in this talent and not utilizing the talent that was already there to begin with.
Yeah.
It just goes to show you that sometimes you get good advice from within. All you got to do is listen.
Correct.
And nice to see the Undisputed Era get a win, considering they lost their last 2 matches for their titles.
They were very strong here tonight.
They were. I mean, it took legends like DDP and Sting to wrench those titles from them.
Yeah. Well, you know, I always give people their dues and if they deserve it or not, but, you know, I'm not a huge fan of the Undisputed Era. I've stated this many times, but they did very, very well tonight. I am very impressed.
Me too. Me too. So up next we have Beth Phoenix challenging out of nowhere. She challenged Paige directly for the championship, and Paige, not one to back down from a challenge, accepted.
Yes.
Boom, lifting her up like a sack of potatoes and slamming her back down onto the mat.
Ooh.
Nice backdrop. Oh, and Paige reversing. Locked up on the ropes.
Breaking up. There you go. Ooh. Oh, nice.
Nice maneuver. And a big chop. Beth Phoenix looking worse for the wear.
Yeah, it looks like she's not herself tonight.
Oh, and a huge forearm to the face of Beth Phoenix. Trading forearms back and forth. Irish whipping Beth Phoenix into the corner. Maybe going for an avalanche? Definitely going for a top rope maneuver.
Yep.
Looking like a huge suplex.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh. Keeping the onslaught going on that sore and surely damaged back from that huge fall. But Beth not backing down, not showing any ounce of weakness whatsoever. That high choke in the corner.
Nice. Oh, nice.
Wrenching on that arm. Beth going for a fisherman suplex of her own.
Nope.
Paige quickly reversing out of whatever Beth was trying to bring on, but misses that clubbing axe handle, giving Beth the upper hand, taking her to the ropes, but fighting out of it. Going for a huge choke on Beth Phoenix, too close to the ropes though. I fear that Beth will just be able to reach the ropes, but nope, she's just going to fight out of it because she is a glamazon.
Pick her up. There you go.
Oh, reversal. Paige fighting out of that, dropping Beth to the ground.
Clothesline combo.
Several clotheslines knocking Beth Phoenix for a loop. Going for that cover. Not enough. Not even, like, just barely a 1 count.
Oh, nice crucifix.
Breaking out all the stops against her opponent, Paige definitely wants to retain her newly acquired championship.
I mean, you know, I always ask this, but what does Paige do against the Glamazon?
Well, I mean, one thing that you could do is try to overpower her somehow. Distract the ref, have a buddy come in, help you out, get a weapon, put her through or as I always say, just get outside, slam her into the steps a few times, give her a little extra damage, because when you have a challenge that large, you need to step up.
Right.
You get it? Because of the steps, step up. I know, a dad joke, but whatever.
Nice.
Yeah, working that arm now, going for another submission on Beth.
I think that's her best.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, she's hurt her back so much from that suplex from the top rope, numerous drop kicks and knees and other maneuvers. I'm surprised Beth is still holding out.
Oh, yeah.
Look at it. She's twisted like a fucking pretzel, man. Oh, and here we go. Going for a leg submission now. Oh, no. Going for the full text. No. Okay, it wasn't what I thought it was. Jesus.
Jesus. It took more to get her in it than she was in it.
Unfortunately, but some results. Look at Beth's back, man. She is hurting something fierce.
Yeah.
Boom! Slamming Paige face first down onto the mat. Going for that cover, but only a 2 count for the Glamazon. Unfortunately for her, but very fortunately for us. To see that match going on, Paige unleashing that scream doesn't seem to help. Oh, bending that back again.
See, and I feel like Beth really doesn't need to change up her attacks or anything, because she is the Glam. You shouldn't take her lightly.
No, I totally agree with you 110%. Boom! Some friggin' Coco bunching her on the head. Old school wrestling at its best. I believe popularized by Coco Beware, the Coco Bunt is where you slam your forehead into that of your opponent. Paige showing that she is hard-headed as a motherfucker. Both women severely hurting in this exquisite showcase of talent. Nice reversal by Paige, dropping her into that DDT, now having her locked up on the ropes. At a disadvantage.
A little bit.
Clubbing blows on the ropes. Oh, knee to face. Still not going for the cover, instead deciding to go for maneuver, but Beth fights out. Boom, another slam to the mat for Paige. I don't know how much more Paige can put up with. Kicks out again.
Now you gotta work that back.
Yeah, I guess Paige is just too cool for school today.
Damn. Yeah, Paige rolls out.
Back in there with Beth Phoenix, fully unprepared.
Yeah.
Boom!
Ooh.
Paige DDT'd her right into her. Oh, a long 2 count. That should have been it right there.
Yeah, I did think that was it.
Ooh, dropping her outside.
We're at a 2 count.
Pitching her to those steps. Like I was telling you earlier, again, like Paige is listening in on our conversation, using the steps. You'd say I'm her stepdaddy.
Cool. I like that one. Breaking the 6 count.
Oh, and a huge kick to the gut of Beth Phoenix, lifting her off the ground. Ooh, Paige eating steel step. Up to a 5 count, and they're still fighting outside. Beth getting thrown into the steps. Paige getting thrown into the steps. 7 count. We're now up to 8. Beth's still pummeling on Paige on the outside.
9.
And Beth Phoenix creeps in for the win, but keep in mind this was a title match, and if you recall, you cannot have a title change hands in a countout. So
Correct.
Was Paige just dilly-dallying all the way along? Was she pretending to be more hurt than she was just to run out the clock? She retained her title. We'll have to wait and see. Up next, we do have the #1 contender, Asuka, who won her Battle Royal last week, going up against the champion, Rhea Ripley. Huge drop kick to the face of Asuka to start things off.
Now, as I've stated, I believe Ripley is your biggest underdog, in my opinion, next to Toni Storm. But going in this, I told you since day one, I was not a fan of her. I didn't know her, but Ripley has went above and fucking beyond the company.
She's been dominant, man. We even had Shayna Baszler drop her undefeated belt. Drop her belt to face off against Rhea, and Rhea kicked her ass.
Yeah.
Nice, going for that choke, trying to take Asuka out as quickly as possible. Knowing that Asuka is also a submission expert and not wanting to put that to the test. Are you not entertained?
I'm always entertained.
Rhea Ripley delivering those chops. Boom! Kick to the face of Asuka. Asuka just changed friggin' zip codes there.
1 count.
Huge lift and slamming that back into the canvas. Kick to the face of Asuka. She's rolling out. Rhea Ripley putting her on notice.
There you go.
Ooh, missing that kick. Asuka getting back in with a flurry of blows to Rhea. Kiss my ass, she says. There's some phrases that need absolutely no translating, and that was definitely one of them.
Oh, yes.
Large suplex taking down Rhea Ripley a peg. Oh, being dropped on her back again. Rhea in a bad way tonight.
Yeah, but I feel like Asuka, I don't know, Asuka's gonna give her a run for her money in this.
Oh, wrenching that arm. Picking her up, looking for a snake eyes in the corner. Going for the pin while her opponent is blind. Rhea Ripley a little too strong for that. Gives back to Asuka with a nice backdrop.
Nice suplex.
Yes, a stalling suplex holding Asuka up in the air for what seems like forever before dropping her to the mat in an explosive fashion. Yeah, Rhea definitely going for that cover. Great idea to go at that point in time. Your opponent is a little bit loopy. You're not sure. Maybe they're not quite conscious. Take that chance. You go for it. Fighting here at the outside. Boom, a huge drop by Rhea. It is also a false count anywhere match, so they could actually... And she does. Rhea takes it right there by slamming her opponent down to the mat outside.
Wow.
So again, continuing her reign of dominance supreme, Rhea Ripley, your WCW Women's Champion.
I mean,
Her actions speak for themselves, man.
Yeah,
What else can you say? It's
you can't really, sum up Rhea in like so many words. What she did here tonight was, I don't know, she did what she had to do.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Women's Champion.
long live the Queen.
Ripley.
She came from a land down under, and she stole our hearts.
Damn right she did. And she stole my wallet because I'll pay any day to see her in action.
Well, up next is our main event of the evening, an Elimination Chamber match featuring Jon Moxley, Kenny Omega, Cody, Drew McIntyre, AJ Styles, and Randy Orton. So we have 3 WCW alum and 3 AEW alum, and a few of them that have also been in WWE.
I mean,
You still there?
Yeah, like I was trying to think of what to say. The 3.
I was thinking we lost you there for a second.
No. So the 3 men in this match from AEW are people who you don't want to mess with, going against guys from WCW who you also don't want to mess with. I don't know.
For sure, though. Who do you have? Who do you want to see win in this match?
My mind says Moxley, but my heart wants Cody to win.
Wow. Going with 2 AEW boys. My heart wants Kenny Omega. My mind says Randy Orton should win, but we'll see. We'll see what the results are. I think we might be surprised.
Yeah.
And the countdown to the first chamber opening is upon us. And who's going to be the first one released from their cage to unleash destruction on these 2 superstars? It's Cody.
Ooh.
Cody in his gold tights, white belt that should say Nightmare Family, but for some reason the stupid thing got stripped.
Yep.
Ooh, and Kenny Omega locked up in the ropes somehow. Kenny throwing Cody to the corner. Nobody puts Cody in the corner.
No, in the corner except for Cody.
Going for a huge... Ooh, I thought it was going to be just a backdrop, but Cody flipping onto his face. Randy Orton capitalizing, picking him up for a gut-wrench suplex of his own.
Yeah.
And the countdown ensues again. Who's going to be this time? Drew McIntyre.
Again with that.
Boom! Taking down the Canadian Kenny Omega right quick. Randy working on his former protege, Cody Rhodes.
Yep.
Both third-generation superstars. Ooh! Cody tossing his former friend and leader back into the ring, showing no cowardice. Boom! Slamming Randy Orton's face to the canvas. Drew going for a huge power bomb on Kenny Omega, and another countdown is happening. It's getting a little chaotic in here with 4 superstars already fighting for this opportunity to be the one that represents us in the Cross Brand Championship match at Us versus Them at the end of the month.
Like it. Oh, nice.
Randy tossing Cody out again. Kenny finally getting his footing. Moxley joining the fight, going straight for Drew. But Kenny turning his focus to Cody. If I was Kenny, I would just let Cody and Randy work their shit out.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Kenny's just supervising the fight, saying, "Stay down, Randy. Get the fuck down, Cody." While Moxley is busy backdropping Drew McIntyre. AJ Styles, the final participant, is now released from the cage, and now all 6 participants are in various states of combat. Drew kicking out from John Moxley. The two fighting. AJ Styles looking on, waiting for an opportunity, going against Drew now, while Randy slams Cody into the steel chain-like fence that surrounds the chamber. Almost gets a 3 count. Drew going for a cover on AJ. Not enough damage done to really, I think, finish it off. John Moxley taking his rage out on Randy Orton.
Yeah.
AJ throwing Drew to the outside, calling him to stand the fuck up so he can jump out at him. Drew taking his sweet ass time, so AJ getting impatient gets clubbed instead by Kenny Omega. Randy and John going at it while Cody recovers in the ring.
Oh, Styles.
Cody and Drew and Randy just busted open John Moxley, I think. Or maybe it was AJ Styles busting open Kenny Omega. I'm not sure anymore. We need some eliminations so we can focus on some action. Cody going for the cover on Drew. Wow, Kenny goes for the cover on AJ. AJ kicking out. John tossing Randy back into the ring, allowing Kenny and AJ to work on each other some more. Cody and Drew seem to be locked up, and now Moxley and Orton are locking up. Huge clothesline bringing down Randy Orton. John Moxley picking up his opponent. Drew, huge DDT on Cody, going for the cover. Ref starting the count for the cover. And Cody is eliminated. So your heart lost.
Damn. Alright, so I just need Moxley to win.
So you're still voting Moxley. I'd like. I was thinking Kenny. I was saying my heart is Kenny Omega, and my head is Randy Orton. Oh, Kenny pitched back in by AJ. Randy going for the cover on John. John kicking out like a miracle motherfucker. Reversing Drew's knee to the face. And somehow escaping danger by rolling outside the ring. But the two biggest WWE superstars, Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre, both coming out to deliver some punishment. AJ just eliminated Kenny. My hometown Canadian boy has been eliminated. My heart hurts for you, Kenny. Now both of our heads are still in the game.
Oh boy. There you go, Orton. Toss him in the corner. I mean, so what do you do at this point when it's 3 of your superstars versus 1 AEW? Like, what's the point?
Well, my plan is to keep rooting for Randy because out of the WCW superstars, he's who I wanted to see win.
He's going for an
Avalanche RKO on Drew. Boom, knocking a motherfucker out. Oh, John interfering.
You know, I did the RKO.
Oh, AJ taking it to John Moxley. Randy getting the cover. And his Avalanche RKO was just enough to eliminate Drew McIntyre.
Who? You didn't say it.
AJ Styles does not get the pin on Jon Moxley. Randy Orton sneakifying that motherfucker.
Is it going to come down to both of our minds? Whoop.
Jon Moxley gets picked up, hurled on top of AJ Styles. He somehow fights and gets up. Drop kicks Randy Orton. Drop kicks Jon Moxley in the face. Jon Moxley definitely bleeding now if he wasn't before.
Yeah.
AJ taking him to the ropes or to the corner, but because of that lost time, will maybe not be able to capitalize because Randy Orton is back in business. Oh, changing focus onto Randy Orton scores Jon Moxley an opportunity to try to recover. Giving him a moment's reprieve. Big mistake, AJ Styles. Randy Orton gonna feign injury out on the side and just bide his time like the Viper he is.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, Moxley delivering his huge DDT to AJ Styles. And now it is down to Jon Moxley and Randy Orton. Randy Orton going for that submission maneuver. Not quite a Boston Crab, but close to it.
Yeah.
Jon delivering those chops in the corner like he knows he has something to prove. Randy putting him down, knowing he's a legend killer, and even though Moxley is a legend on the rise, he has no problem trying to put him down.
Right.
Moxley putting up his dukes, not willing to give in to the pain or the pressure. He knows he has to be the one to win. He's the only one left from the AEW originals that can do anything. Randy Orton playing his normal cool, calm, and collected self, just toying with him like a cat does to a mouse.
Dragon will out.
And a big kick to the chest and abdominal region on Jon Moxley. Jon looking very, very hurt. Randy tossing him to the outside, his back hitting that unforgiving steel plate.
Yep, dude.
Oh, Randy DDTs his opponent right on that steel plate.
Damn.
Gets him back in the ring.
Can you if Jon Moxley teamed up with Randy?
Wow. And Jon Moxley takes this one away, wins one for AEW, so it is a 2-1. It's still a 2-1 victory for AEW.
Yeah.
But Jon Moxley takes this one home for AEW, man. So you called it. Your head called it. I was sure Randy Orton would take it away, but that was not the case.
What I do.
Anyway, I do want to take this opportunity to thank everybody for watching. I very much appreciate it. And on behalf of my broadcast partner, Brock Redhead, I do want to say I hope you continue to watch. I will hope we see you tomorrow on ECW. And until next time, we wish you all the best.
All the best.
Peace.
Peace.